everyone, I have decided to make a tier list for all the units in Men of War Assault Squad 2 for the Commonwealth side. I have like 700 hours in this game. I would consider myself a pretty experienced player. I'm not a tryhard or a person who plays in clan battles, but I think the information I'm gonna provide can be helpful for beginners or even a little bit more advanced players. It's just also an opinion video. If you disagree with me, it's fine. This is just my personal thoughts on all of the units. Okay, let's go. Let's be quick about it. So, Militum. Militum is a bad unit because it's all the guys have very low HP, and I feel like they only can be used as a ways to fill in blanks in your areas where you don't have any scouts. So overall, I would never recommend taking them over the other infantry squads. Assault infantry is much better. You get a very cool grenade launcher that is special for British side only. So it's a fun squad. Regular infantry also is pretty decent. You get a machine gun instead of the grenade launcher, and that's pretty much the only difference. I think you also get a little bit less, or probably same actually amount of sandbags. I might be wrong about that. Commandos, decent unit. You get anti-tank mines. Actually, I will move them to bad because they're just a little bit too expensive, and they don't have that good of a machine gun. Compared to these guys, SAS is actually, one of the better units that UK has. It has an amazing machine gun, Vickers K. Super accurate, has lots of machine gun ammo, like the what's called the drum it has on top is huge. It's like 100 rounds. So yeah, I highly recommend. Also get a Piat, which is the best grenade launcher in the game. But this one, unfortunately, I will put it in useless because it's basically same SAS. You get an extra grenade launcher and you get a death coffin that this stupid M5 is. Highly do not recommend taking it, only if you're just memeing and sending your guys to the victory and you won the match. I guess on big maps it can be kind of maybe worth it, but for the most part I wouldn't recommend it. Any sort of mines in this game are meme squads. Any sort of engineers, I mean. Mines are something to troll your enemy with. You let them destroy you. You let them feel like they're gonna take your point, but then they run onto it and they get blown up by a bunch of mines. Unfortunately, mines can also be blown up by dynamite, so it's not really worth it because there's so many ways to disable the mines, and they cost 150 points, which is insane amount. You get 60 of them, but I don't think it's worth it. Same goes for actually this one is useless. You'll never have enough time to dispose of mines, and it's just better to throw a dynamite stick at the minefield and it will just blow everything up. By the time your mine guy will be done with figuring out where all the stupid mines are located, he's gonna get his head blown off, schmoove off. So Rifleman, fantastic. Not the best unit, but you need sandbags, and this unit does that pretty well. It's a bit more, I think, expensive than other units from other nations. I think it's one more point than, for example, like Soviet Union or Japan or Germany even. But I think it's because he has 3 extra bullets in his rifle. Because Lee Infield is like that, but I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a price difference. So it's a fantastic unit. Always use them. They're very annoying. Once you place sandbag, it's hard to get rid of it. Machine gunner, SMG, submachine gunner. It's a good unit. I don't know. If you need a cheap anti-tank, it's basically the cheapest you can get. Tank crew. fantastic unit. They have lots of HP, more HP than Milita, by the way. So you can just give them machine guns. You can give them, you can put them inside anti-tank emplacement, and they're gonna do a great job. And obviously, you can also use them as extra crew. Machine gunner, regular machine gunner. Unfortunately, it's bad. It's way too expensive, and as units it comes with, it just comes with one machine gun. It's horrible, and it doesn't even have that much health. It's bad. Don't take it ever. Elite marksman, this one is S tier. They are just so good. They have lots of HP. Their rifles are pretty bad, I agree, but they don't get any semi-automatic rifles like other nations. But they just make up for being elite marksmen. You get a lot of them, 4 I think, or 5. I think 4, and yeah, or maybe 5. I actually don't remember. I think it's 4. But it doesn't really matter because they're so strong. They have lots of HP, and they have lots of grenades, and you usually use them as grenade tossers anyway, so their rifle is not going to be used. Then we have elite support infantry. I would actually put it in great. I don't know, maybe even in good. It's a very good unit, just like elite marksman. He has a lot of HP. You get 3 people in your little sub squad, and the machine gun itself is. That's why I'm gonna put them in good, is because Bren is horrible. It's a horrible machine gun. If it would be like Soviet Union, I would probably put them in great, or especially Germany. Germany, I would put them in fantastic. But for Britain, they will stay at good. They are a decent option at the beginning of the battle, where you just need a little bit more firepower. But other than that, highly, like, it's situational. I wouldn't really say they're good, but I think they're a lot of times essential. 80 rifle, horrible. All 80 rifles in this game are kind of bad, as this one is automatic, so it's kind of cool and fun in that way, but it just has such a low penetration. I don't think it's worth it, especially considering you can get this thing for much cheaper, and this one is actually good. This one, the reason why Piat is so good is because it has great penetration, very good range, and it shoots in an arc, so you can put it behind walls or in some sort of ditch or any other hard to reach place, and it will just shoot over obstacles and kill a tank. I think it has 150 millimeters of penetration, so it's great. Flamethrower, annoying. Obviously a very good unit, but if someone starts using it, it just ruins the battle for me. I only use this unit as a absolute last ditch effort to retake a point if we're losing. It's a great unit. What can I say? It can kill an entire squad, but it is annoying for your enemy, and if you're on the opposing side, on the receiving end, you will just not have a fun time. I think it's better to use other units, and this one is just a bit too toxic for me. This one is an S tier squad, elite 80 infantry. Imagine you had, if you had an awesome infantry with lots of HP and you gave it an ability to blow up tanks, that's pretty self-explanatory. They have awesome low detection rate, which will allow you to just sit inside little bushes and blow everyone up. Snipers are bad. I hate snipers. It's just one person takes a sniper, another person needs to take a sniper now to kill the sniper, but then there's one more sniper because the original sniper is dead, but the other sniper is still alive, so the person on an enemy team will take another sniper, so it's just an endless cycle. Don't take snipers, guys. Snipers suck. Snipers makes the game less fun. Officer, it's a better version of sniper. It's a good unit because it basically gives you free, I think, free resupply grenades, so it's basically like free little ammo trucks, and you can find enemy snipers with this saying, and you can find little spies that are crawling around at your home spawn point. You can find enemy artillery with it, so it's a good unit. It's a bit situational, but I still like it. Not good. I don't really like trucks in this game, or like what's called off-road vehicles. I don't know. It doesn't have any armor, unfortunately, and it does. The machine gun is decent, but it's just way too expensive for what it is. It's fast. I guess on some maps it's essential to start a battle, and if you want to capture a point fast, this is a great vehicle for that. Dodge VO 55, absolutely horrible vehicle. I don't really know why it is even in the game. Has bad cannon, has a little machine gun, which is admittedly pretty good, and it has no armor. It's just not worth it. If you want something to shoot at infantry, there are better tank options, and if you want to fight against tanks, I mean, that's just not even funny. It's horrible. It will just get blown up by a machine gun, not even by a main cannon. Just a simple machine gun will take care of it. Same goes with this thing, M5. I don't really see a reason to take it. It's quite pricey. It has decent armor, has a cool 50 cal on top of it, and has a bunch of goodies inside of it. But other than that, it's useless. These ones are good. You know, obviously you need supply trucks in this game. They both cost the same amount of points for unit cap, so always take the more expensive option if you want. But if you want a resupply truck, I mean. But if you want mines, the first option is a bit better because it gives you 20 mines, while the other option just gives you, I think, anti-tank ammo, shells for like artillery and tanks. So yeah, and it also can resupply machine gun ammo and autocannon ammo. So the more expensive option is better. But if you need mines, you can take the first one. This is a meme unit, obviously. In this game, you don't really need defenses, but if you want to fortify your position and you want a lot of mines and you want hedgehogs and barbed wire, here you go for it, have fun, have a little base builder. Even though this game is a fast-paced real-time strategy, if you want to do a base builder, this is basically your pick. Heavy machine gun, absolutely poo-poo, horrible, absolute disgusting, just very bad. Basically, the reason why it's bad is because the machine gun it uses is Vickers. It's a very slow firing machine gun and it has bad spread, so don't take it. If it would be like Germany or Soviet Union, actually no, if it would be Soviet Union I would also put it in useless tier, but if it would be Germany I would put it in like great tier because it's just a good machine gun. But here, no, it's bad. Oricon, good little autocannon, can help you massively. If you have like a infantry problem, it can help you out. It will probably be destroyed very fast, but it does shoot very fast, and it's autocannon. What can I say? Can destroy sandbags extremely quickly, but won't survive on the battlefield for too very long. Actually, I'm gonna move this thing in here. It sometimes can be used in certain situations, but I don't recommend it. It's quite cheap, I guess. Mortars, all mortars are the same. Mortars shoot grenades and kill enemies. This one is no different. Both of these are bad. Not self-propelled anti-tank emplacements, not very good in this game. I would not recommend. It's better just to take and save up for a tank, and you will get much better effectiveness with those. Unless you're very low on points, but if you're very low on points, might as well take elite anti-tank infantry, and it will do a better job. This one is actually good. It's a 17 pounder. It's the best gun Britain has. It has very decent armor, surprisingly. It will not blow up like in one HE shell. It can actually take quite a punch. Obviously, don't rely on it soaking and damage, but it is better than other anti-tank placements just because it has very good range. This one is horrible. It's absolutely dreadful weapon. It is slow. It spawns in with a little tow truck. It will tow it around. If you wanna shoot and scoot, you'll be disappointed. It's way too slow to get on target. Anything, and I mean anything explosive will blow it up. Even a small grenade, it will just blow up instantly. I think it's a bugged weapon. It's a bugged unit. It will just it has too little HP, unfortunately. 25 pounder, and also this thing. I think it's an American thingy. They're both bad. Towed artillery in general is not very good in this game. It's just too much micro, and a small barrage from enemy artillery will probably take you out. The good thing about this one, the 25 pounder, is it does come with its own little truck to tow it around, so it is better than this one. This one is just by itself. And also the 25 pounder doesn't come with any smoke shells, which can be a bit of a problem because smoke shells are good in this game. You know, if you want to smoke up a position to push, you can do that with other artilleries, but not with this one. Although it is a niche case. Okay, Bishop is great. It shoots fast, has decent armor. It is very precise. It doesn't do much damage, but it makes up with everything else. It's self-propelled, accurate artillery. Priest, on the other hand, is bad. Unfortunately, you would think it's an upgrade. It costs a little bit more, but it's just not worth it. It has a bigger gun, but it's just so inaccurate that it's just not worth it. Just take a Bishop. If Bishop didn't exist, maybe I would put this unit into good tier, but Bishop just smogs it into oblivion. It's just not worth it. Land mattress. I don't know. Maybe even great unit. I love it. What can I say? It's a great unit because it can blow up things, and it does it very well. You get 16 rockets, I think, in one volley, and you get 2 volleys, so it's 32 rockets. Super fun, just super fun weapon. Rocket artillery in this game is overpowered a lot of times, but because it's just such a shitty base, you have to tow it around, it's not the best. Anything that lands near it will fucking blow it up, so it's not the best in that regard, but it's still a great unit. It's quite pricey though, so be ready to spend some points on it. Tetrarch, good unit. A lot of people don't like it because Daimler exists. Daimler, on the other hand, is great. It's just such a little weasel of a vehicle. Just it's great for land incursions, driving in and fucking killing everyone with it and running over cannons and stuff. Valentine, I would say it's good. It's a good meat shield. If you need a meat shield, here you go. It cannot do anything else and doesn't really need to. It's just there to soak in damage. It will be super annoying for your enemy to fight because of that, but until they obviously take a very good tank to counter it, then it will become useless. But by the time it already kind of did what it needed to do, just stall an enemy. Crusader, great, almost fantastic, but it's not quite. It's not T60 level of a anti-infantry vehicle, but it's still good. You get 2 very good, very fast shooting autocannons, so good vehicle. Crusader, on the other hand, I would say it's good. It's not bad. A lot of people think it's bad. I think it's good. It has pretty good penetration for what it is, and its base is much better than what Americans have with their similar vehicle. It has fairly decent armor, and it doesn't like break super easily. So I like it. It's a good alternative to Crusader if you have extra points and there's a bunch of light tanks that enemy likes to spam. This thing will basically kill both infantry and light tanks for you. It's a good middle ground. Crusader also good tank, has great penetration, and that's pretty much it. Has no armor and great penetration. If you need a tank that is just a tank hunter, this is your pick. Cromwell, good option, but rarely is taken because Crusader is just better in a lot of cases. It's an anti-tank tank, and this is more of a anti-infantry tank. You know, like it can fight other tanks, but it's not its specialty, and it doesn't have the best armor. But the reason why I'm not putting it in the bad tier is because bad tier is reserved for this atrocity. It costs much more, M4. You know, it's basically same tank as Cromwell, but it's just worse because it costs more and it doesn't pen more. It doesn't have better armor. It doesn't even have a 50 cal. So it's a bad vehicle. Matilda, again, good vehicle. It's just like Valentine. It's there to stall enemies. It costs a little bit more. It has a bit more armor and a bit more penetration. You know, pretty fun. Churchill MK4. I don't know about that. I don't know. It's not usually available during a battle. It's only available if your host decides to enable all units. It has good armor and great cannon from Crusader. It costs pretty little points as well. I actually like it, but it's not something you're gonna see during regular battles. So just heads up, you're not gonna see it in most battles, just, you know, if your host decides to enable it in the first place. Comet, also good unit. Good unit, has good gun, has good armor. It's a good unit. What can I say? This one is fantastic. Firefly, the best cannon in a game. You know, 70 pounder on a mobile platform. You know, surprisingly, you know, regular Sherman is like in bad tier. This one is in fantastic tier, just because it's just so good at killing enemy tanks. It has just very long range, great penetration, and I think it has a 50 cal, so it can like even, you know, dish out some good damage if it gets close to infantry. Unfortunately, I need to put this Churchill in like bad tier because it's just way too expensive. It has horrible cannon. I'm pretty sure the cannon it has is the same cannon that Matilda has. Or maybe it's Comet cannon, like one of those. And it's just, the cannon is way too bad. If the cannon would be better, that would be an excellent vehicle. It has great armor, 152mm in front, but it's just not worth it because of this horrible cannon. It may take a couple of hits before it dies. It has pretty weird sides, but I would not recommend taking it. Just use a Firefly instead. Centurion, fucking OP vehicle. I'm kind of tempted to put it in the annoying tier because it just should not exist in a World War II setting. It's a Cold War tank, but here you go, it's a Cold War tank. It has 17 pounder and great armor, so yeah, it's a good vehicle. Jack of all trades, good against infantry, good against other tanks. The only thing you can reliably kill it is a King Tiger, probably. So Achilles, bad vehicle, has a great cannon, but it's just so slow. Just so slow, has no armor. I'm tempted to put it in good because it has 17 pounders. All 17 pounders are great. But like, it's just, why would you take it if you can just take a 17 pounder by itself or Firefly? Like, just wait up and save for Firefly. You don't need this tank. This tank is way too skill dependent and, you know, luck dependent, honestly, as well. Achilles. I know that a lot of people have a lot of luck with it. Like, it has a rotating turret. I don't know what type of gun it uses. I think it's a little bit better than the American counterpart, but I still think it's bad. Like, tank destroyers in this game are bad. I don't really recommend them for the most part. Just again, save up for Firefly if you need a good tank fighter. The only benefit I see of this tank is that you can take off a 50 cal from it and, you know, use it as a mobile emplacement, so to say. Okay, now we go to special units. The fun things. Saboteurs. Fantastic unit. 500 HP units in this game are OP. These guys have a very good, very low detection, so they're stealthy. Yeah, if you want to be a rat, this unit is for you. If you want to be a Rambo, like give him a machine gun, put him in the middle of the field, he's gonna kill everyone with it, and no one will be able to kill him because he has so much HP. Black Match. I think these guys have like a very funny machine gun. These guys have a loose machine gun. I don't think those guys are particularly good, but because they have a loose machine gun, I think it's quite funny. Just having a World War I gun on the field, and you know, you do get a lot of units for just 1 point. So I think they all have like 150 health, so they're not the most tanky units. But if you just completely ran out of any other options and you really need infantry, I guess these guys can be decent. But you know, obviously, I wouldn't put them like in a good tier. They're probably pretty bad, and the machine guns they get is also pretty bad. But you know, World War I gun, what can I say? It's funny. Royal Engineers. I mean, this is engineers, so they get, I think, mines, and they get like a little truck to drive them around, all cute like. So I don't know. They're kind of bad, they're useless, I don't know, they cost a whole point. Why you don't get this point back? Just get yourself, you know, the regular engineers, you're gonna be much happier. Anzac, again, meme unit. You get a bunch of guys who are Australians, they get very funny little guns, they're called Owen guns. Owen submachine gun, it like has a magazine that sticks on top of it, like a brand, but it's a submachine gun. Again, pretty funny guys. I think they come with mines. I'm not sure. But yeah. Anyways, I wouldn't really take them. But you know, if you're low on infantry, you might as well. Royal Commandos. Imagine SAS forces and what's it called? Where are they? And commandos would have a baby. That's what basically this unit is. I think you get a Piat, and you get them inside the M5 vehicle, you know, like that, and you know, they're decent. Basically, they're decent, but for 3 points, I'm not sure. It is a decent squad. They don't have that much HP. I think 250, but the fact that I think they get a Piat, I might be wrong about that. You know, don't quote me on that. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but you know, I say decent. You know, for the price, just because of the grenade launchers, and you get a lot of them, and they're inside the truck. So you know, kind of like almost like an elite infantry. Almost like SAS from Wish.com. This one is annoying, but it's a very strong unit. It's a fantastic unit, very strong. It's the most strong unit of Britain in special units. It's basically a mortar that can shoot on long distances, very precise, and can even disable vehicles. It's that strong. Radio Man, annoying. I mean, Radio Man, it's the same in every nation. It's there to destroy your vehicles, and you cannot do anything about it. Churchill Crocodile, a fantastic unit, love it. It's kind of a meme in a way that, you know, it's a flamethrower on tracks, has lots of armor. So here you go, flamethrower that can drive by itself and is very armored. Tulip, useless. You get 2 rockets that can burn things. That's it. And on Sherman chassis, not good. I don't get the point of this vehicle because there's better rocket artillery options. Royal Artillery, horrible, extremely expensive, and you get 2 shitty, horrible dog shit. Just absolutely, oh, why would you get this? It's just 2 25-pounders, and they don't even get their own little slave cars to pull them around. This is just pathetic. I hate this. Okay, but I don't hate this. This thing is funny because it blows up things sky high. It's basically a Churchill, just like Churchill Crocodile and just like Churchill 7, like this one. And it has a big ass gun, but the issue with it is that it only shoots 80 meters away from you, so you need to get very close to an enemy, basically point blank. And I think some grenade launchers can, you know, easily, you know, catch you off guard because of that. But if you just want to have fun, if you're already winning the battle, might as well blow up a couple of buildings. So, Black Prince. This one is a hard one. You would think it would be fantastic, but I think it's just good. And it's almost bad because it's just so slow, you know. It just, if it wouldn't be so slow, it would be decent. You get a great cannon, you get very good armor, but it's just so painfully slow that you might as well just give up. I'm pretty sure that in real life this thing had like a regular Churchill engine, and that's why it's so slow. And it is definitely shown in the game. It's probably the slowest unit that this nation has. But anyways, this is my tier list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Obviously in this game there's no bad or good units. Everything can be good or bad depending on how experienced you are in the game. But this is my opinion, this is my tier list. If you're a beginner especially, I think it will be beneficial if you avoid the bad and useless vehicles, because there's just alternatives, better alternative for them in good and great and fantastic tiers. And meme tiers are not an annoying tier, you know, they're not necessarily means that you should avoid them, but this is units that can drastically change the battle in either, you know, bad way or just make it more chaotic and funny. Yeah, you know, so here you go guys, hopefully you enjoy it.